I think. Hey, is my mic not going? Hello? Hello, hello. Hello. The fuck's up with my reactive? It's not going off. You can hear me fine, right? Practice? Oh, that's the problem. I was muted like an idiot. Alright.
Really? Oh, I didn't call you an idiot, but I did say you were muted.
I did not hear you say I was muted, but... whatever. Everything's working now. Everything's good. We have names to clear and soldiers to beat the hell out of.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just make a quick cheat.
Also, due to circumstances, I'm not able to bring chat up tonight, so...
You sound sleepy.
I'm just gonna go toilet for a second. I mixed up the time again.
Alright. See you, Splitty.
I thought it was like an hour later.
So,
No.
are you live?
You mean it's a good thing I didn't start at 4th level of Psychonauts.
Just trying to get everything going as my glasses try to slip off my face, because one of the arms broke off 20 minutes ago.
Don't remind me, I have to fix my mom's glasses.
I need to go into work tomorrow, so this shit needs to get glued. Let me just tweet that I'm live.
I used to fix my mom's glasses. Nobody else asks me to ever do it.
Oh, the controller's not working. There we go. Unplug it, plug it back in. How do I see my profile? Sorry for setting things up. Again, tonight's been hectic. Darun, I think you can hear your roommate again.
I know. It's coming to the room. I don't know. And not just one, but both of them.
Alright then.
I'm gonna be off only Saturday and Sunday.
Is it frozen? Oh, there we go. So sorry, I'm also going to be having some dinner because, well, by dinner I mean a thing of cottage cheese, because tonight's been, like I said, hectic. Yeah, that's the good stuff. Alright, just one quick, let's pull up the guide again.
Yay, guide. I can't imagine going through this game without a guide.
Oh yeah, no.
And you already said that even with it, you managed to miss something
I have.
permanently.
In fairness, that's because I
What'd you
completely
miss?
skipped the guide for that part because I thought it was completely linear.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Max Blade.
If it comes to the guide, how much you miss?
More than I should have.
Need
Alright,
to close
where
a few
the
tabs.
flip is the game FAQ? Here it is. Oh, I'm happy you're happy, Alan.
You gotta laugh when you were laughing hurts.
Yeah, it's Halloween and shit. We didn't have anything else.
When you relax. It hurts though, it hurts like crazy. Sorry.
Oh, don't worry, Sav. That's why I'm here, to make the bad choices for you. Right, so we were going south.
Certainly going in a direction.
I forgot to heal. Fuck!
That's other ones that they played.
And yes, the casino appears to still function normally. You the soldiers gotta gamble. Good, shoot chaos. He can take it.
Yeah, it was I mixed up my time.
Well, fuck.
You know.
Oh well. Sorry, Ellen.
Lunar seal.
So, the worst part is I'm pretty sure I sold all my biospheres. Not that I could use them anyway. There's a save point, and... well, there was a save point that would try to defeat the point of this. Hate to know.
Okay, and all.
Are you okay?
Sorry, I can't exactly. Well, reading chat will be difficult for me tonight, so I'm just gonna.
It's fine,
Not-
Rex. What's up, if you don't mind me asking?
Boy. Good boy.
Huh?
We might
Rex,
maybe him.
what's the reason you're not going to be able to read chat, if you don't mind me asking?
Okay, so it's complicated and dumb, but mostly it's just because right now I'm at my data limit for my home Wi-Fi, and every 50 gigabytes, I mean, it's not going to take a full 50 gigabytes, but I don't know if I'm close to.
So you don't want to risk it, I got it.
Charge me an extra back.
Why do you sound louder?
Me?
Praxis.
I'm also watching on my laptop because, unlike my desktop, my laptop's Wi-Fi works, and there's a different Xfinity Wi-Fi
gonna get some
that I can
exercise
connect to, but it's not the same as my home Wi-Fi. So I'm connected to that in the hopes that I don't get charged.
Ah.
Very-
I understand. And I hope that works out for you, because I understand not wanting to get an extra payment.
Yeah, like if I'm gonna pay more, I want to get something, you know?
I remember when we paid more and then our internet just kept disconnecting even more.
Yeah.
Ready? Lunar seal.
Huh, still alive. Let's fix that.
Yeah, I was coming off of like an Oz2 stream. I got past Jack Black level. He realizes the character in the game, he even gets a song.
Shoot. Bang, bang.
Yeah, Halloween.
So, Lily, can you turn yourself up? They can't really hear you over the game.
I can't turn myself up, I don't think.
Damn.
We've done this a few times before. It's
Yes, I
every
can never
single time.
remember how to answer every time we do it.
It's better than my mum trying to open the door, forgetting there's a blocker in the way. Because apparently she just does not bother checking for batching it. For anyone.
That sucks.
But yeah, I did Psychonauts too. I just did the Jack Black level a bit before.
I'm sorry. Are you okay?
Well, it's a different level, but I'm just calling it Jack Black because he voices the guy in it.
Why?
Psychonauts 2, there's a level, and the guy in the level, he's voiced by Jack Black.
Freeze!
I thought on Psychonaut, the
Ether. Xian, you...
What'd you say, Rune?
Hmm?
Okay. Oh, you said something, but Psycho then.
I thought it was on Psychonaut, but apparently not. 。
Yeah, I found a volume thing on my microphone, but it's for the incoming volume, not what I'm putting out.
That's unfortunate.
That's unfortunate.
Sorry, just had to hydrate. Again, up until my glasses broke, today was pretty good to now.
Apparently I can put it through my laptop microphone. I don't know if that's louder.
Oh, no wonder I have no idea where the fuck I am. And the walk to jump to the cathedral ship.
Right, let's see, that was not louder.
Southeast, Did I get the armory key? Oh god, to know what's wrong. I mean, from the sound of things, Aelin, it sounds like Splitty's mic is is something he's wearing.
I can use a laptop speaker. I tried that a second ago, I think.
You sound clearer now.
It's in my microphone. This is the laptop one, I think.
Ah, horse tits.
I don't know if that's any better, though.
I got no time for horses
It
like
sounds
you.
better.
That's not even my headset. That has got to be an option to make.
He kind of give you brain the confidence when you need it.
See, it sounds better, but that's my laptop picking up and everything.
I'm also there. I mean,
Oh, damn it, now you're backsliding.
Yeah, the only one who's here.
And that is why you don't boost. It pisses me off. Maybe Angel Wings does more damage?
Ready?
Or at least, they do not seem to like the any range attacks that aren't coming from Junior.
Angel wings.
Alright. Done
Sayonara,
and
baby.
dusted. And now you just hope that... Yeah, let's give Junior some faster tech attacks. Why don't you sleep when you have the chance?
Because Tannel has insisted on not sleeping for some reason. It's very quite frustrating.
It is, because I worry for you to now.
Yes.
Why is the no
No.
settings on my microphone?
Most folks intend to sleep early, but
Welcome,
apparently...
Did I tell you about the time I had to threaten to cancel stream because Tannel was refusing to sleep?
Yeah, I've
You
heard
did
about
not. Did you do it?
I ended up having to cancel for other reasons anyways, so... But yeah, so... He was saying that he'd only gotten a grand total of 2 hours of sleep across a 2-day period and was going to make it 3, so... I had to tell him that if you're not going to sleep, I'm going to have to not stream on the 3rd day.
Well, I'm glad you put your foot down.
Yep.
Because, like, someone needs to know really help do it. You say you prefer happiness to sleep, Snell, but maybe it's just me, but I find happiness in sleep.
Sleep is wonderful.
I can leave everything bad that happened today behind and start afresh the next day.
Angel wins.
Yeah.
The misery, the negative thoughts, they're all in the past.
Crow.
Here I go.
Well, I'm glad that you don't, Tanel, because otherwise we wouldn't worry about you. And I prefer to worry about you and you actually, you know, take our worries into account.
Lunar seal.
Sorry, I had something in my throat. Then for you to align and just pretend everything's fine. Well, shit.
Wait, does this do anything?
What, that shot?
Then my volume.
Maybe? You're definitely coming in clear. I can hear you.
Is that louder?
That was too easy.
I think so.
I'm fucking about with a bit that says captures.
Like, you're coming through loud and clear, and you're definitely better than the start of the stream.
Okay, I don't know what I did. What if I make system volume louder?
Okay, so what am I looking... You, robot, what am I looking for? Okay.
Is it fine though? At least at that volume. Whatever I did.
This robot is offering me help, and I don't know if it's the murder you in your sleep kind of help. So one of these contains Jill, if I remember correctly. And just to be safe.
Oh,
never
it's
mind.
currently right next to my mouth.
Joe is another one.
Also, Evie's here. Evie, who titled a video, a clip of one of my last streams as "The Baby."
Was it the baby?
It wasn't the baby, but it was very dark,
Stay
baby.
down. I don't want meaningless bloodshed.
I see.
I helped a mental rich couple get a baby. That the response was not what I expected.
Was it descent to the mines?
Well, one of the lines said, "So when does it start fulfilling unfulfilled ambitions?" Like that. I'll have to get the clip. I forgot the line already.
Right, this thing's stupidly weak to spirit attacks, so let's keep fucking it up good. I wish I had access to Storm Waltz. Because, like, Storm Waltz on speed dial is good. Alright, so please let Prelude to Battle actually do shit.
Hate this. Prelude to battle.
No? Damn it.
Shit.
I should have just gone for the kill.
Yeah, there is the baby. Oh, let me find the line.
Here I go.
Shred him.
Yeah, when does it start fulfilling all of our unachieved ambitions? Right after we use its identity to hide our excess taxable income.
Okay, real quick, what is Momo saying there? Is that Mortal Tempest, Laurel Tempest, or Floral Tempest?
Floral
Kinda like
Tempest, that's the name of the attack.
Okay, just
Yeah,
check.
it sounded like,
There's
sounded like floral to me.
flowers and shiz. Yeah, no, if I had Junior's other tech on standby, he'd be able to just trash that robot, because it seems like Chaos's attacks are hurting it, and Chaos is our spirit, so Junior's single spirit attack should do it. Also, I'm surprised Okay, I'm not surprised. I didn't think he had one, but a spirit attack. But knowing his entire backstory, it sounds. Well, it makes sense that he has a spirit attack. Kinda.
What does he do in his spirit attack again?
I don't remember. It's just one of his attacks has spirit element to it, and that is the element Chaos uses for all of his attacks.
Well, I guess killing people kind of involves spirits.
I know that one of his tech attack, well, not tech attack, special attacks in 3 well, has a list called Soul Count that I think, well, that just covers how many people you killed with it. And, like, he and Chaos are the only ones who have attacks like that.
But yeah, as you can probably see in the chat, there is the baby.
What's up?
I think I react more on my own in that area, but I think it's just because it caught me so off guard.
Ready? Lunar seal.
Alright. Look, so I'm looking for the hanger. That's right, so there was a thing. Well, let's hope I choose the right one, because I was not paying attention. I was eating string cheese.
Take this. Prelude to battle.
Did I get him? No. And, see, boosting enemies is cheap because I do not get a turn right after my turn when I boost. I can do everything they do and they're still cheating. You know what? Let's just get that quick bonus. Shot in the head. Shot in the head.
That was too easy.
You know, I find it kind of interesting because unlike something like Xenoblade 2...
I have chocolate.
Oh, you're being forced to sleep? That is good news to know. Yeah. Unlike Xenoblade 2, there is no indication you are not killing these guys.
I guess there's no choice but to fight.
Like, with Rex, it was always sort of implied that he was showing mercy. With Shulk, I think you actually fight human enemies, like, once.
Look at Momo's portrait. Does that look like the face of mercy?
No.
No,
the
it
face of
doesn't.
Momo.
No, it does not. That is
No, it
the
isn't.
face of death right there.
There's no such thing as mercy.
There is only Floral Tempest, now and forever. Yeah, no, this guy needs to die.
Take this. Prelude to battle.
Yeah, I've been going for Psychonauts 2, that's taken up not my time, so I haven't been... I got Bayonetta 3, but I can't stream that.
Why not?
Because I don't have any capture stuff on the Switch. The Switch thing won't let me do it.
Hmm?
The Switch thing doesn't let me do it. Twitch app.
Ready?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I finally got to hear that Viola's full theme at least.
Well, if you need to sleep tonight, please sleep.
Sometimes it's good, sometimes sleep is good for people.
It's usually good for people.
Oh.
Also, went down to the hobby shop today to try and see if there's... Well, if I could get my hands on any of the new Gundam kits. They are apparently sold out everywhere.
People dig giant robots.
Like,
All right, let's call it a day.
it's really hard for me to place anyone who, besides Momo and Ziggy, into classes just because they feel like they all have aspects of multiple. No, train. Hanger. See ya, suckers.
They are so fired.
Yeah, better fired than dead.
Debatable.
Listen, if being fired is really worse than being dead, then good news. It's still not out of the question.
Is Momo gonna go back and kill them?
No, but they have guns. They have options. That may be the darkest thing I've said in all week.
Yeah, it was something funny. Well, somewhat funny. Digimon Ghost Game has now had 2 Halloween episodes, except this time it didn't go up on Halloween.
Yeah, I'm assuming. Well, given regular anime release schedule, I'm assuming it was yesterday or the day before that.
Yeah, on Saturday. So last year Halloween was on Saturday. So
Now you guys are in trouble.
Pumpkin Mon's episode was that one. This one was Witchmon.
Okay, but when do we get Razor Blades and Candymon?
I don't know. There's probably one like that.
There's
I didn't find
definitely
anybody at all.
one like that.
People after the episode, I just saw a lot of pictures of Creator Witchmon. Okay, but she's cute though. I'm still just laughing at the partners in costumes and just have the big bunny and Goramon in a half pirate outfit. I think it's because his voice actor is Zorro. He also does Zorro, One Piece Zorro.
I don't watch One Piece. There's too much of it.
I don't really care for One Piece. I just think they probably picked a pirate because his other noble role was a pirate.
I never keep up with it.
I did watch One Piece, but I stopped watching like a year ago, so there's probably another 100 episodes. I'm kidding. It doesn't come out that fast. It's been coming out like non-stop for a while.
But, it does feel like it's monstrous to keep up with.
Yeah,
There's more than 1,000 episodes.
Yeah, no, imagine trying to read the manga.
It's a
Yeah,
lot.
like-
It's 1,000 issues.
I just see the length of One Piece like fuck that.
Like,
I don't know.
It's really good, but it's so long.
it's so long, and I have other things to do with my time. I could finish
feel like
trying to understand what the shit's going on in Xenosaga. I could
I
read
feel like
Lord
there's
of
a
the
point
Rings.
where the length becomes a detriment. Granted, I've seen them at games that just wouldn't fucking end, but no, with an
Yeah.
manga and anime. I will note one thing about that episode. There's a funny thing that's not commented on. So Angoramon has a pirate hat. He gets it knocked off defending them from people turned into witches, and his hat flies off because he used his ears. The next time we see him out on the street, his hat's back on. So apparently in the middle of a crisis, he just stopped to pick it back up and put it on.
Alternatively, oh fuck! I actually have to go down to the dock, don't I? Shit! I just assumed I was going to break into their eggs storage facility. No, not the park.
That would have been fun, to be honest.
Yeah, just break
Steal
into the
all
egg
that
storage
next.
facility where they've just been kind of keeping Cosmos, because where the fuck else do you put her?
On another ship far away from you.
In fairness, she is on another ship. No. Doc.
Oh, he's getting on the train. We have to let him go.
In order for him to get the biggest advantage over tough enemies, though, he need his big gun. I'm sorry, I just had to say it.
Was that a reference?
Cosmos is the only weapon you ever gotten. If you find her, you get.
Good day to you,
know what I
gentlemen.
mean.
They just let me on by, and that's hilarious.
Things should happen. This should happen every now and then. When it comes to things like, enemies that could be able to just,
Wait, can I just... Are these
let
just
you walk
NPCs?
past.
These are just NPCs.
Uh,
Good work, Matthews.
Freeze!
Escalator! Okay, now seriously, how the hell do I... How do I get on there? Oh. It's magic.
Yeah.
That's the eels of the mess.
I'm actually going to check something in the channel, because I know Tannel sometimes goes in it because he likes Gamamon. Let's see if he commented on Goramon.
Okay, so I have to fight the robot. And the good news is I figured out what robots are weak to. The powers of Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior.
You have the power of God and anime on your side.
No, I have the power of
Yeah,
anime
just-
god on my side. There's a notable difference.
Tunnel, nobody has anything to say on the pirate. I know Tunnel enjoys the art of Gammon swearing.
Eat this, prelude to battle!
And the best part is, there's like 2 people in the chat who will get the full implications of what I just said. And it's great.
Power of Christ compelled them. Yeah, but
Lunar seal!
you do enjoy it. It's fun seeing child swear. I don't know about the power of Christ, but I do remember was it Brain Dead 13, the Kung Fu priest in that. Just drop in. Time for divine intervention. No, it's called for divine intervention.
What are you
And I
talking
kick
about?
ass for the Lord.
Like, I never... Like, I don't know what you're talking about. Something about a kung fu priest?
There's the film Brain Dead. There's just a priest that shows up who does Kung Fu on zombies. He's more well known for what he says, though.
I've never heard of that film.
It had the most world record for most fake blood in it, because a lawnmower scene, just against the lawnmower against the horde of zombies.
Wait, I know that scene even if I've never heard of the film.
But he's just spraying them and flipping on the blood.
Ready?
Also, that's a really dumb thing to do against a bloodborne illness.
To be fair, it seemed a bit right. No, it's the same film with the Kung Fu priest who was it's called for divine intervention, and I kick ass for the Lord. That second line's well known.
I have
By the
never
way,
heard
for
that line.
Friendship,
Eat this, prelude to battle!
Funny
in
thing,
terms
child.
of Bloodborne, that is all that for moments is just a bad idea.
That was too easy!
But yeah, no. Well, as Aelin says, Junior's not a child. Look, Junior can go out and drink if he wants.
Yeah, we were talking about Gammon though, who is baby. But people just decided to find art for him swearing for some reason.
Alright, we have a gynoid to go save.
Where does that word come from? It always sounds kind of dirty, to be honest. I don't know why.
No, if it was dirty, it'd be something like fuckbot.
I like the one in Fallout New Vegas.
Artificial escort. No, gyno just means android but feminine. Anyway, breaking into the ship. Down the cargo elevator we go.
People think kids don't swear, though. No, I swore a lot, and my parents were pretty willing to blame media, even though I'm pretty sure I first heard swear was off of them.
My dad taught me the F word.
Oh yeah.
He regretted it.
They also didn't like it when I used replacement words.
What the fudge ripple swirl?
Shiitake mushrooms. Junior, is that... Junior just down the way.
Yeah, no. I'm glad I used Junior because he has the best idol pose for all of this. Just,
Yeah. Junior is fun.
I love him. And he's probably also the only reason I'm going to play 2 because they claim 2... Well, because 2 is described as this is Junior's story.
Oh.
And shit combat. That reminds me. I need to check something.
Just do anything? Well, alright then.
Hey, by the way, people wondering if Parasite Eve is coming back due to a trademark thing.
What? Did they re-trademark it?
Mostly, almost good.
Like, trademark wouldn't matter. What matters is if they licensed it. Because Square doesn't own Parasite Eve. It was a licensed game. And a lot of people forget that.
There's filed a trademark for a term.
Like, best case scenario, we get some reissues, but no, after the third birthday, they're,
Just retcon the shit out of third birthday. Nobody likes it enough to care.
if they were willing to do that, Dirge of Cerberus would not be canon anymore.
I have no idea if it's canon or not.
Granted, with how Bayonetta 3 went, I'm expecting parts of that story to get retconned for something more recent.
You mean Final Fantasy VII? Dirge of Cerberus you talking about?
Yep. And I'm just saying, if Square had the balls to retcon terrible games out of existence, Dirge of Cerberus wouldn't be part of the Final Fantasy VII canon.
Yeah.
Because, like, it was so bad, they delayed the release of it in the US to try and make it less shit.
Yeah.
They failed.
Miserably.
I've owned Parasite Eve. PS and keep meaning to play it. I've never
Where the
played
fuck am I
Parasite
going?
Eve.
Parasite Eve is really... It's good, it's fun, and the character... Or the special kind of lunatic who sees people will catch on fire at an opera and then chooses to grab her gun and go chase whatever did it into the sewer.
Yeah, that's the bit that I always see brought up with AS, like just establishing the character right away. She
Yeah.
doesn't even bother getting out of a dress.
It's great. Yeah, no,
Nice.
she was off duty, so she just brought her gun to the opera, and I have to assume it's in case the opera was boring.
Its case is safety.
Oh no. True though.
I mean, you gotta. I mean, if it comes to an opera and someone is intended to interrupt it, you gotta use it.
Yeah.
All
like-
because of her how well she takes people being set on fire. Maybe shit just happens around AR a lot. She's like, just in case.
Where was she? Okay, I have a few ideas on where she was keeping the gun. Biosphere!
She probably had a thing on her leg for it.
Shh, let me have my headcanon. But, you know, A is awesome, and Parasite Eve is really fun to play. The gun customization, and as well as just an RPG where, well, it's a weird hybrid of it's like Resident Evil and Final Fantasy had a baby, and it's great.
And then third birthday happened.
We don't talk about third birthday. But, yeah, no, like, Aelin, so basically it's like, you kind of have a command menu like Final Fantasy that you can flip through when your turn writes up, but other than that, you are running around the arena, dodging enemy attacks, and you gotta make sure that when you actually try and fire your gun, that the firing mechanism, that the firing animation isn't too long, which is actually why I stick with just with pistols that have been tuned to hell and back, because I can just fire and run without sitting there and taking a shot to the face.
I've seen some play about with the assault rifle.
I'd rather go for the pistol because it's take little time to reload.
Yeah, exactly.
It reminds me of the gun customization. Have you played Renaissance of Fate?
No, I've thought
No.
about it.
Oh, I thought you might have done. You know who's in it because they're in Project X Zone.
I do.
Yeah.
Just remember, you could stick like 12, keep sticking scopes on your gun, and it becomes
I
more
just
accurate.
remember
the more
that
scopes
most
on
of
it.
the jokes about them, most of their battle intro stuff is basically like, it's like giving gun tips, and they're pretty much always, okay, so what we want to do is jump into the air and start spinning, and then the other person's always like, okay, but why do I have to start like that? Just because that is apparently what all the gunplay in Resonance of Fate looks like.
It is. You have basically just. So you pick a target. It's like kind of turn-based. You pick a target, and you start moving in that way. You can jump in the middle of it, so you can keep shooting out at them. And I think it's basically like SMGs build up damage. Pistols can do it.
For once, I'm totally proud of myself. I did not play my first horror game, which is I'm not so sure if anyone know this, but have you ever known the game known as Dark Deception?
I know of it.
I've heard of it. To the cosmos and beyond. Now then, are we prepared for whatever fucked up shit passes for Cosmos' brain?
Well, time to embrace. I guess.
Here we go. Alan, handle backup for me, all right?
Roger.
Because God knows a USB port would have been too normal for this for this woman.
Alan on backup because no one cares if he gets shot.
Don't worry. I'll back you up no matter what happens.
You'd think they would have left, like,
Al?
Ziggy outside in case someone will kick down the door.
Thanks.
Alan's backup because he's the most expendable person here.
Yeah.
Cosmos?
Oh, expendable.
So expendable that I'm not losing a party member if he gets shot. And Aelin just gave a lot of trigger warnings.
Yo.
So, that's accurate.
Sounds like a fun
Oh, wait,
Tuesday.
you can't see the chat practice. Child death, murder of civilians, war crime, suicide, medical trauma.
Okay, so we're heading to the fun part of the game. Got it.
You remember that Miltian conflict they kept talking about?
That just sounds like a weekend for Cosmos, to be honest.
Yeah, Cosmos wasn't there, and there's no reason this should be in her databanks, but here it is.
Oh, wait, she hasn't killed a child yet. Is that give it time? Oh, and body horror.
Thank you.
Yeah, a lot of things don't show child death. I know Tales of the Syria had one, Praxis knows that.
Lil Xion.
She looks like she's got the same glasses on.
She probably does.
Daddy!
Daddy didn't love you enough to get you new glasses.
All right, Sheila.
No, he was just too dead.
We're not
And also didn't.
going to see
Well, if he
Mom?
loved him more, he would have survived.
No, not today. We'll visit her tomorrow, okay?
Okay.
That. Yeah, most things don't show child death. I know in Disco Elysium you can shoot a child, but you get an immediate game over if you manage to do it.
That's most games.
Cannot go.
You know, Elen's actually right. Those glasses are cosmetic because she does not wear them in the next two games.
That's right.
Yeah, most games.
This
To be
was
fair,
the
if you shoot
I
a Disco Elysium, it's
Nephilim.
after he says,
With your
it's after you
father.
threaten him and he just goes, do it, set me free.
I've been waiting a long time for you.
Nephilim.
I'm here to spout more cryptic bullshit.
I'm here to spout cryptic bullshit and look like a child version of a character from Xenogears. Anyone who didn't play that is going to be confused as shit as to why I look like this and why some players will immediately assign me importance.
There's a lot of dead children in this game.
Well,
Is there
yeah.
enough to build a ladder?
There's enough to build a tower.
Ooh, fancy. What would you call a tower of dead children besides fucked up?
A tragedy.
Massacre.
Okay, but what if they were shit kids?
A tower of fun surprises.
A tower of how hard can you throw them. That's the one dead baby joke I'm fond of.
I don't know, that's like almost 2-bit of them. It's good to have a pair of spare kidneys around the house.
Anyway.
Oh, look, they're all here.
No way. It can't be. Junior? No doubt.
May I kill them?
They're you.
Hi, blonde juniors.
I see.
You came back to child soldiers to
This
now.
is more than just a hallucination. What is this place? Do you recognize it?
Wait, did you
Content warning.
pants unzip at the
Junior?
knee?
What?
I'm asking you if you recognize this place.
Yeah, I do.
So how well can you all hear the
This
cutscene?
isn't an illusion. And my memory's correct.
Should I turn it up?
This is Milsha from 14 years ago.
Where are you going?
Ziggy's on the ball at least,
I wonder what's troubling him.
because he's Ziggy with it.
Trying to chase after those people.
I'm sure he has his reasons. Nonetheless,
Those reasons
we know
are
what's going
fucked
on.
up shit happened,
Can't let him go
and he
off.
really doesn't want to deal with it again. Once was enough for June. Okay, even once was a bit much for him.
You've been waiting? For us?
Yeah, Ziggy seems to be the smartest one so far.
Alan?
He understands what PTSD looks like.
Have we gotten to the post part of this yet, though?
The post part of what?
I don't know. Apparently, I think you've said it before. These games are just trauma. A lot of them.
Nephilim.
Well, yeah, but a lot of the characters already had trauma. And now it's just kind of getting dug up again.
In this form.
So it's going to be post-traumatic disorder, and then just plain traumatic disorder. Ongoing traumatic.
I mean pre-post traumatic stress disorder.
Right, if I remember correctly, this is a kind of a stealth segment.
I think.
All right, let's save. No, save. Splitty, you have someone who agrees with you on chaos.
Hey.
Okay, so we just need to make it past the searchlights, or fuck. Stealth works best in games designed for stealth.
Wish to live.
This is gonna suck.
I went underwear backwards the entire time.
Eat this! Prelude to battle!
So this is a hallucination, right? But it can kill you.
It's a hallucination, and these are the only things in the instead hallucination that could apparently hit me. Because because little Shion ignored old Shion, as did her father. So that's normal.
Oh, the stealth in Spider-Man was awful. The
Let's go.
PS4 Spider-Man.
I'm assuming he's referring to the Mary Jane segments.
Oh yeah, those are not great. And also the Miles. Miles is a great hype.
Though, in fairness, it is... Well, it's touted as the perfect Spider-Man simulator, not the perfect Mary Jane simulator.
Perfect Mary Jane simulator would be getting caught or something.
What does Mary
perfect
Jane
Aunt May-
actually do in the comics?
I don't know. The perfect Aunt May simulator would be them going up to you, then pulling a gun out.
Nah, that's been retconned 5 times over.
Are you sure? Because Aunt May's dealt fucked up villains on her own. Remember that time Aunt May poisoned a villain?
No, you remember how often she regularly kicked Spider-Man's asses and did more damage to his self-esteem than every other villain combined?
Yeah, that's just family for you.
Let's go.
She called him a pussy willow. Repeatedly. And was more willing to
Oh, no,
believe Dr. Octopus was a hero than Spider-Man.
Oh, it's Ultimate Aunt May that had a gun. She pulled a revolver out on Eddie Brock.
Good. Did it work?
Eat this! Prelude to battle!
I'm not sure. He's being human. She just pulls out and says, "You should leave and never come back."
Did it work?
It probably did.
Alright, let's see how well I can bring down a helicopter.
I mean, no, she's looking after like Iceman and the fire guy again.
Human Torch?
Might have been. She also slapped Captain America in the face.
Good. Cap needs a good slap sometimes.
It's
Into
Ultimate
the
Captain
Spider-Verse
America.
was goddamn amazing, and I can't wait for the next one. You don't want to see Morbius.
He's going to be DLC for Midnight Suns. Morbius.
You don't want to see Morbius. That was the joke.
Morbin time.
Well, Morbi with the morb.
Oh yeah, Aunt May also
Now
pulled
I want
gun
to play more Xenoblade 3. It's mobbing time.
You know the worst part is,
Thing-
Console
I've been
D
playing a
would
good
probably
bit of
go out of
it.
his way to use that.
I actually did play a good bit of Xenoblade 3 yesterday because I was, well, wanting to do stuff that doesn't use Wi-Fi because I get charged up to $10, well, up to $100 total if I use too much of it right now.
That's scary.
So, since I can play Xenoblade 3 without using Wi-Fi, I figured, perfect timing, let's do that. And I ended up just doing stuff to unlock and upgrade Soul Hacker abilities.
That's fair. I feel like that's most of the post-game.
Yeah, it's taking a while.
What is Coat Sword?
I've actually made really good progress. Most of what I have left is kill a specific number of enemies with passive skills equipped, and kill specific unique enemies a certain number of times. I don't think I even have to have a whatchamacallit, a soul hacker in the party for those ones though.
Okay, I was gonna say, Matt, I found something to confirm. Aunt May has killed some. Well, Ultimate Aunt May did kill someone in the comics. She killed Electro.
How?
She shot him.
How?
Isn't he made of electricity?
I think Ultimate Electro was probably weaker.
Well, if it's Ultimate Electro, it doesn't matter. Everyone killed someone in Ultimate. Anyway.
Every time I hear that music, I keep thinking it's Time Splitters that had the zombie level. She also pistol whipped Howard the Duck. That's not Ultimate Aunt May, that's just something Aunt May did. Did anyone play Time Splitters?
Nope.
'Cause, the Future Perfect has a zombie level and it has this same wailing sound during it.
More child soldiers just massacring people because they've been ape shit.
Every single one of them's infected.
They took their Xboxes away, didn't they?
Hi, Garnin.
Rubido! Where are you? Rubido! Guinan?
With Kill Electro. She just shot him, to be honest.
So, this is probably either confusing or things are clicking into place, one way or the other.
Flashback?
Does Junior dye his hair?
He does not.
The average American school. Yeah, that was kind of a bit grim.
It was grim, but I can't say you're wrong. And this is why I'm glad I don't go to school. Hi, Albedo.
Are you alright?
I'm fine.
So, speaking of Xeno 3, how's Eno?
I said I'm fine!
Well, the best thing about... Oh, jeez. The best thing about Eno is that she has a break art that you don't
Sorry,
have to be
I
on the
didn't
side
mean
of the
to.
enemy to use.
Really? Is there no breakout you can just use in base game 3?
There's
going
not. They're
on
all
here?
side arts.
Huh.
The good news is, this means it is a master art. So, on any Kevis tank class, you can slot it on there and have a break art that you can actually use as a tank.
Nice. Also, I missed stuff up north. I'm gonna have to go back for that.
Sorry.
So you're
You
saying
don't need to
this
apologize.
really is
When
me?
did Chaos get here? When did Alan get here?
A world of unbroken memories.
10, if you're 7, get out of the
Depths of your
stream.
consciousness.
But I doubt you're 7.
Cosmos has sensed this and recreated it. This world
Also, Tenel, if
is
you like
also Cosmos memory.
bad, well,
as
I'm gonna say
well.
bad, but not purposely bad.
Cosmos memory?
I'm gonna recommend Danger 5 to him.
No, that's not.
Memories do not belong solely to one person, and they are not fixed to just one location.
Even that thing I did in the bathroom? Chaos just nods, especially that thing you did in the bathroom.
Oh
The original
no.
Cosmos
Oh
was
no.
Especially, I think she did while Cosmos was unconscious.
Oh, right. I don't think they ever showed us what happened to the archetype after it went on a murder spree.
Destroyed during that incident 2 years ago.
Shion shot it in the head.
Execution style, probably.
Why did the bullet explode?
It knew it. Well, this was the coolest moment it was ever going to have.
Someone dear to you.
But yeah, no, Shion somehow killed Cosmos' prototype with a pistol.
I guess Shion got rid of the plot pistol afterwards. She couldn't be trusted with it.
I assume it's like the pistol from Xenoblade X. It's only usable in cutscenes. And it's a one-hit
just called
kill.
I just called it a cutscene pistol.
I just call it the pistol in Xenoblade X because it's the only pistol in the damn game. There's no pistol weapon type.
I think in this case, Shion probably just got it confiscated off of her.
Except
Yeah, no, it's locked up with the it's locked up with the Zohar for being too damn powerful.
Return to Milsha once again.
Zohar, which one's Zohar? Is that the mech that gets stolen?
What stolen mech?
In Xenoblade X.
please tell me. Why must I go to Milsha?
No, I'm talking about Xenosaga.
Oh, right. What's the Zohar then?
You remember the big golden monoliths?
Cosmos knows the answer to that question.
Those.
She is waiting for you there.
I'm just gonna look it up because my memory is not the best.
Cosmos
Okay,
is
are you at all familiar with Xenoblade Chronicles 2?
out there?
Oh, right, now I see it. It's the thing that made Captain become Rage Machine.
Chief!
No, that's just the emulator.
It's the thing that looks like
No.
Pyra and Mithra's core crystals.
Are you sure this is what you
No,
want?
no, I looked it up. I meant I
There
found the
is
gold
no
pill. I meant the thing that was
turning
around when the captain turned and then made Met angry.
But
Yeah. And yes, we did see her pen.
And to you as
Coincidentally, the packaging that the Steelbook for the Xenoblade 3 Special Edition came in looked
What
kind
will
of like
you do?
that, but like one half of it was flipped around. I can send you a picture of what I'm talking about, Medica.
I think I know what you're getting at, but do so anyway.
Yeah, I don't have many physical things. I have a physical copy of Hades. That was a
I need
limited
my
edition.
fucking limited edition, but they're $100 on eBay, and they were $30. Like, even if I can afford that, fuck scalpers.
Yes.
Just to check if any of you played Hades.
Nope.
I did.
Is that a Game Boy?
Yeah, I've played Hades a bit on stream. I want to play it more, actually.
I did.
I'd be willing to do a Hades stream if I could get someone to back me up.
I've beaten it.
Like, and just someone to chat with, like. And to be honest, I don't want to drag Prax into another one of these until, like, a year goes by at least. Just because this is I know this is eating up so much of your time.
I don't do much. But to be honest, that's partly because of anxiety due to real stuff, but
Wait, you're a
I'd
platypus?
be excited to do the real stuff. I'm not a platypus.
But platypuses don't do much, and you don't do much.
Yeah, I've got Hades on Switch. I have one of the limited run physical copies. It came with an art book with it. It's just, well, it's not really an art book. It's just a booklet that has all the portraits in.
Saved by the bell. Since if I remember
Yeah,
correctly, so the military conflict is also where Gnosis first appeared. Because it's not enough that child soldiers are running around, well, that Realians are eating people and child soldiers are running around with assault rifles. We need space ghosts. Destroy this beloved children's mascot. Destroy this beloved children's mascot. Actually, wait, what's Blade Soul? Is this good?
Yeah, I've beaten it. Hey, Hades takes like, you have to do 10 successful runs or something to get the proper ending. Which I've done.
Prevents confusion. It would not give me this if I wasn't going to need it.
Yeah, I finally managed to finish one successful run in my last stream of it, so that was good.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's
after a
crazy.
point with needing so many runs, I just put on the God mode thing and like, because I don't have that kind of time. It hurts my fun playing Hades, to be honest.
Does it get more difficult after each successful clear?
Kinda, yeah. You
Yeah.
get modifiers, and then I don't think you can pick the modifiers, but it's like making super versions of the bosses, including Hades.
Okay.
You get stronger. Just like you get to level
Oh,
up
fuck.
much more. You get to level up most of your weapons, though, including the. You have to meet up with certain requirements to get a fourth. You know, if it
Waiting
comes
for
to
me.
weapons.
The extra version of them, like the gun having a laser.
Okay, good.
Well,
It's weak to
that's
chaos.
one of them. That's one of them. And if it comes to using a sword, though, there are four versions of them. One that gives off crits, which is the best one in the game, and
Oh hell, they heal.
One of them, on the other hand, I'm not so sure, but the fourth weapon, it increases your health by 50%, but your attacks are slow. But it's very strong.
The one I remember making most use of is the bow. You know, there's a version of it where you hit an enemy and then makes the spread all home in on them.
Oh yeah.
That's busted.
Wait, so you have to succeed on with
It was like, it depends. It's like do certain upgrades you use, though. You can be able to fire. You can be able to fire rapidly with no worry.
This may
It
take a while.
depends on. But it depends on it depends. If it's like depending by which boon you use. It might have by which boon you use, though. It depends if you have a crit or not, though.
I was gonna put two things in chat. Talk about Hades.
Okay.
Just Hades gun means because this is a gun you can get. People just having a blast with that.
Okay,
yeah.
good. Chaos, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it.
And back to the guy who can't spell his name.
Don't care if he spells his name or not. He killed it.
Everyone, we still have a long ways to go.
All that thing did was sit there and heal, and while I'm happy it only ever sat there and healed, I'm frustrated it only ever sat there and healed.
Wait, I just noticed. Is it just... Am I imagining things, or is Chaos's name not capitalized?
Did you just notice?
I've been making
But
fun of it.
Shion's was.
Gion's it? Yeah, no, Chaos is spelled with a lowercase c.
Have you not
Okay.
noticed me being really annoyed with him?
I probably noticed it, and I just didn't speak up about it, and it's now bugging me again.
Well,
Welcome to my world.
oh no, you can spell it. The rest of the world that disagrees. Bunny!
Uh,
Can I blow it up? Can I blow it?
Bunny.
Ella noticed the pictures.
True, Shion, true.
No matter how many times you see it... Shion, this is what you set your phone's AI to. Did you just hate yourself?
I mean,
Oh wow.
I mean, Matt, haven't we established Shion is not the smartest person here?
Oh, I think it's referring to the fact that it has a face on the back of it.
Yeah, it's like, no one's supposed to hate me. I
So-
hate me.
And why does this park have Game Boy Advances?
Yeah, that's
Wait,
what I was
what?
wondering too. Why just didn't say anything?
This is a
Wait, what?
PlayStation game.
Because Game Boy Advances are awesome. Next question.
I mean,
That's
true.
my question.
Okay, next question, next
Their
question.
design was like so cool.
Oh yeah, no, Game Boy Advance was my first ever video game anything. Like,
Yeah, I have a few.
I got it for Christmas with a Hot Wheels game. My glasses fell off. Hang on.
Oh right, yeah, you need glasses.
Okay, I thought
fucking raining
the
outside.
original Game Boy was what I grew up with.
My
I have
first
a,
ever video game anything was Sonic Spinball on the Sega Genesis.
I have that.
And God, I loved it. Even though I was terrible at it. I was basically perpetually stuck on the first level, except for like a couple runs where I managed to get lucky enough to get to the second or third one.
Well, you see, Prax, that is because Spinball is legendarily difficult.
Oh yes, it is very difficult. It's also really fun.
It's a rat nest of cables and my glasses blend in.
I don't really remember what my first game is. I remember a PS1, and I think we had Medieval. Medieval.
Wait,
But we also had a Muppets game.
Hang on, I will be back with a flashlight. You all continue reminiscing.
Yeah, I had a Muppets game. I don't remember the name of it. It was a horror monster kind of one. This is I mostly remember PS2, which was one of the Zelda games we had was, but not Ocarina of Time. We never got far in that. Wind Waker was the only one we beat as a kid. But Kingdom Hearts, Time Splitters, and Gauntlet Dark Legacy.
Let's see. After Sonic Spinball, I think the next video game I played was Pokemon Red on the Game Boy Color.
Oh, I did have Pokemon. I don't remember which my first. I think my first one was Ruby.
Nice.
Nice diamond.
Sapphire is my favorite Pokemon game of all time. Just based on how much time I put into it and how much I loved playing it.
Well,
I was very good at
yeah.
Pokemon. I just power leveled my Blaziken and that was it.
Oh yeah, I was never any good at any of the games.
We care about
I mostly
one
just won by over leveling stuff.
We care about one stat here, and that's lowering the enemy's HP to 0.
Exactly. See, you get it.
I do remember an old game. I can't remember if it was Game Boy Advanced or Game Boy game, but you remember Power Rangers?
Yes, I do remember.
There was a
Power
time travel one, and I had the Game Boy game of that, and I never got far in it. But there was you basically your lives were just the Power Rangers themselves. I don't. I just remember that some Power Rangers had more health than all the others, and that was kind of an
So
interesting
wait,
thing.
if
Like,
you died, did you switch to the next Power Ranger?
yeah, if you died, you had to pick another Ranger.
I'm sorry,
that's
something
pretty
about
cool,
Power
actually.
Rangers?
I like that. It's kind of like it is. Okay, so there's I think it's called Iron Mario or something in Super Mario Maker. It's not an official thing. It's just like a community thing. But basically, when one character dies, you switch to the next. And it kind of reminds me of that.
What did I miss? I came in to hear about Power Rangers dying.
I had a Game Boy game. I can't remember if it was advanced or not. So you remember? I think it's Time Force. Was that the name of it?
I do not. I remember Dino Fury, SPD,
Oh, yeah.
and In Space.
Yeah, it
Yeah, I
was.
remember those.
It was
Those are
time
the only
travel.
ones I remember.
I grew up in the Disney era, unfortunately. Also,
It was
while I was out, I remembered I got a box of Bionicles.
Uncle.
Nice.
I got all the Toho Hordika in here, and I am hyped to put them together later.
Hell, I live in fucking England with how bad the rain's going. No,
When it comes to Bionicle, like a TV series, though, I've missed it. I've missed those series though.
They didn't have a TV series.
It was Time Force.
It was
Let
like
me
a I don't know. No. It's like a movie.
Oh yeah, they had the Miramax trilogy and then the Legend Reborn.
I haven't seen those.
Okay, so there was a game. Yeah, it was a Game Boy Advance Power. I was looking at Game Boy Advance Power Rangers.
You know, Power Rangers just... Oh, wow. These canisters are not in great shape, but you know what? I will take what I can get.
Okay, no, it definitely wasn't that one.
Like, holy shit. It looks like someone bit this candlet.
It was Game Boy Color. Yeah, that was definitely it.
But yeah, no, Power Rangers is one of those things that I outgrew, but at the same time... I'd buy a Megazord toy.
Oh, absolutely.
I found a video on it. I brought it up. So it was Game Boy Color Power Ranger Time Force. You pick what ranger you pick, right, Matt? I guess that level you pick, and they have different stats. If your timer runs out or you die, you swap ranger, and that one's gone.
I have no idea what Time Force was about. I'm assuming time. Okay, Shion. First, Kowalski analysis. Oh, alien bionicle sets came in canisters. Kobolds.
Pokemon Red.
These things look like their head got hit with a. These things look like their head was on the receiving end of the Austin Powers steamroller scene.
True.
Also, I should probably, first off, Chaos. Kill.
Yeah, I know a lot of odd games like Illbleed, that game where you can literally die from a heart attack.
Oh,
It's
that's
horrid.
a lot of damage.
Yeah. Oh wow, that rain is still getting loud. I'll just clarify a bit. There's basically just several meters and traps them. You lower your health, make you bleed more, which can bleed out or just make you lose health. And shock, which is pulse rate. If that goes too high, you die.
And this isn't a Power Rangers game?
Oh, that was a horror game, Illbleed. Set of new odd games.
Be right back. I need to
Does this
make
thing
myself
just
some dinner.
heal? Like,
Seems like it. I want to actually know. Illbleed does one of those things I like, where there's character traits and they show up in gameplay.
oh, that's gonna get annoying fast.
Yep. Oh, do you have any AoEs?
No. Wait, no, yes I do, but Shion's probably gonna die before I can use it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, Eleanor Track, do you know things where characters like mention personality traits and they show up in gameplay? Just unmentioned?
Yeah?
Illbleed does a variant because enemies, if you don't spot them, they'll pop out. On a fight, they'll have your character go about in a panic, except for the main character, who her backstory is that her dad kept testing all the horror.
Where the fuck's my AoE summon?
Tested all the haunted house jump scares and stuff on her. If they jump scare her, she'll get right back up immediately. Because it's mentioned she doesn't feel fear very well after all that.
I'm sorry, everyone.
And Shion's down.
Yep, because...
This isn't gonna go well, is it?
No, it's not. But I really need to respec, and it's not like I have much else to... And I got to save in earlier, so... Fuck it, let's try.
Ready? Angel wins.
Chaos might be able to bring them down in one shot. That's really dependent on landing the first hit.
Ooh! One down.
The issue is they're really, really dodgy for the looks of things.
Yeah, but those are never fun in turn-based games. At least it's not bloody SMT.
And the bugbear's starting to swing at me.
Oh no, it does stuff. At least it's not like SMT where you'll lose turns if some counters if you miss.
No, but I'm pretty sure this increases their boost gauge if I miss. So in a sense, I do lose turns.
Just remember, like, Preston, you lose, like, 2 full press turns if you miss.
Wait, that didn't kill it?
Anything though, you do.
Why didn't they kill it?
I don't know, but he fucking critted you.
No, the other one killed.
Oh, he is. I don't think he's gonna...
Yeah, no, I've lost. I accepted I lost like 10 minutes ago. And I realized I wasn't in this fight 10 minutes ago, but you see, that's because I'm a defeatist.
Rain, will you piss off?
Jeez, I walk away for a minute and you die?
Yeah, I need to completely overhaul Shion's techs.
Oh, wow. That bad, huh?
Yeah, no, she's the only one who has who has access to lightning at the moment, and that's what the little ones are weak to.
If only this were an AoE.
I had access to an AoE too, and I need to equip that to Shion.
Yeah.
Safety level's not going to be doing much good here.
What safety level do again?
All allies survive with 1 HP.
Oh. That sounds like a decent passive if you have it.
Yeah, but it's not a passive, it's
Yeah.
active.
Yeah, I'd ever like active versions. I never used much blocker counters. I think the only time I really used it was for a puzzle boss in Digimon Cyber Sleuth, because you take out everything else and get the boss to low enough HP, he'll start breaking out or one-shot and spam it. The solution is to have a bomb that can activate on one of their turns an invincibility thing, and they'll just keep that going, because eventually it'll just decide, oh well, okay, and die. You just have to survive.
True. All of it.
Okay, so Heaven's Wrath on Chaos, Lightning Blast on Shion. Let's go save and get going.
Got F's in chat, Matt.
There's always F's in chat. Usually for my sanity, but just in this case for Shion and Chaos.
Press F to pay respects.
There is no respect here, only salt. Back to mercilessly striking down the theater. Not theater. Amusement. Is this an amusement park? Wait, where's the Gnosis? There's the Gnosis. Thankfully, if it's anything like before, it's easy as piss to take out. Because just keep wailing on it with Chaos. I suppose that's why it had backup. Well, why the next one had backup.
Did you hear about the voice actress thing going on with Bayonetta?
I think we've all heard about that.
I mean the more recent thing where the charities one turned out to be skeevy, and then Viola's voice actress ended up doing charity stream and it went quite well. Viola's the new character you can play as.
I haven't heard about that, but that sounds about right.
We finally got a theme.
Oh wait, I haven't analyzed this yet because of the save. Fuck, I need to do that. Please don't die. Okay, good, you're not dead. Now, would this kill you? Probably not.
Ready?
No, you're probably good. I'm just gonna... I have the urge to build a Bionicle right now, but I have to stream.
That was me, Tile. That was the guy who that was one who posted about Shane. It's hey there, demons. It's me, your boy. Have you seen? Do you know about BuzzFeed Unsolved, the ghost thing?
Yeah, I know. I've seen it.
Yo, demons, it's me, your boy.
I used to watch it regularly just to kill time, and because I have a thing for urban legends, even if they tend to scare the piss out of me. Then I just kind of fell off.
I like the stuff with Shane just because of his as they put it right away, where he just says, "Hey, I think this is all bullshit."
The term you're looking for is irreverence.
Yeah, reference. I think one of the best bits in that compilation video was where he was going, "Hey, ghosts, kill us, Come on, do it. You'll be famous. First ghost to actually kill someone.
Yeah, no, Shane is a fucking smartass, and on some level, I vibe with that.
Yeah. Wooly did something similar.
But
he didn't show anything on the camera. He was in the forest and he went,
I also don't want
attention.
Sorry, I just don't want to support BuzzFeed on the ground. They're assholes.
Yeah, I'll get this for Tunnel. He'll probably find it funny. They made sure not to show anything when Wooly did this. Wooly's attention all ghosts.
Okay, now I am fully equipped to fight these pricks. Well, mostly equipped. Shion still can't really do that great against the big ones, but...
Yeah.
We focus on milling down the small ones, then wait until only one's left, scan it.
I don't want meaningless bloodshed.
The fuck?
So it's random?
The fuck? Well, alright then. Let's get to ass kicking.
Yeah, check this. Attention all ghosts. You's a bitch, your mama's a bitch, and your daddy's a hoe.
Is it true, Splitty? Are their fathers hoes?
Probably what? At least one ghost is.
No, you're supposed to heal. Damn it. Fine, you're lost.
You're welcome, Daniel. I know a lot of dumb bullshit.
He really does.
I'm just getting comments on one of my videos. On YouTube, it's see, it's the Mass Effect Legendary Edition where Anderson punches Udina. I made sure to record that just for the updated version of him getting punched in the face.
Who's Udina?
The politician. If you send Anderson,
I have never played Mass Effect.
He's a basically a dick politician who throws you under the bridge, under the bridge, he screws you over at like the last section and locks your ship down. If you send the captain to his office to get that dealt with, Udina will be in the office and he just walks up and punches him in the face.
Let's see.
Evil Dead's getting something? Evil Dead Rise.
Oh, did you see that Slenderman's being added to Dead by Daylight?
He is?
He is, and I'm just wondering, did they pay any licensing at all for him?
Wait, Slenderman's coming to Dead by Daylight?
Yes.
No, not like this.
Sword Art Online releases today.
What releases today?
Sword Art Online, the in-universe day is apparently today.
Huh.
Oh, Evil West got a new gameplay trailer. I don't think either of you know that.
I do not. Anyway.
What about Gungrave?
I've heard the phrase Gungrave, and I don't know what it's about, but it presumably involves guns and graves.
Yeah, I just think if you beat the game in the highest difficulty, you can play as Grave's living self. He doesn't get the big coffin to beat shit out of people with, you just get a lot of guns.
You say that like I have context for the proper nouns you're using.
Guns.
I just noticed my mic is picking this up. Enjoy the ASMR, cuties.
ASMR of what?
Letter opening.
Ah, bills.
Oh, yes.
Halloween costume of Final Fantasy XIV. And someone got Bunny Link. Someone made Bunny Link.
Like what bunny Link? Like Link wearing a bunny hood or the pink rabbit?
The pink rabbit.
Another Game Boy. Now they're using those traffic lights. Do you have kobolds for me to punch?
Please stand down. I don't want meaningless bloodshed.
Indeed! Now let's go
But
fuck
everyone
up some
else
kobolds. God damn, stop dodging, you pricks!
Hey, yo.
Stop
Yeah,
dodging!
I've been scrapped.
Okay, sure.
I'm not seeing anything about.
The issue is they really know how to focus down Shion. Except the bugbear. The bugbear's an idiot. And they're so fast, they each get 2 turns.
Are you sure that's?
What do you got? If I'm sure that they just got 2 turns?
No, I meant Slender and Dead by Daylight. I'm not seeing anything on that.
I was shown a trailer of it yesterday.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it. I'm on their official channel. There is no Slender.
Really
Yeah.
hoping I didn't get punked on this one.
I think you got punked
Fuck.
because the last chapter teaser is forged in the fog, and that's got a sword. Alright, well, you all saw it on the stream.
You've gotta be fucking shitting me! Why can't they just die?
The last crossover thing was Wesker, and also Hunk's coming in now.
Yeah, he's
And
just a
Sheva.
skin for the worst. Well, he's just a skin for the worst killer.
Palos and Sheva are coming in.
I saw. God damn it!
And there's also Star's uniform Jill.
That was not really the time, Slitty.
Right, yeah.
I'm kind of getting frustrated.
Well, at least going better than last time.
Not really. Not
I mean,
really.
you have a few of them dead, and Shin only just went down.
Yeah, but
Okay.
you see, I needed her up. To scan this thing, and the moment I bring her back up, they're just going to start putting her down again. Because they're so fast, she's not going to get enough life off the revive.
Well, there's only one left in Bugbear.
Yeah, and I can't kill that one until Shion can scan it.
You gotta add it to the logbook.
Yep.
Yep.
And this wouldn't be nearly as frustrating if they weren't dodging every other attack. See?
Here.
This isn't even a boss. These are just normal enemies that are just designed to be the most annoying thing ever. There, it's scanned. Good.
Oh god, I just saw the worst.
Now lie down and die. Good.
This is the part where you lie down and bleed to death.
This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death.
This is the part where I kill you.
Lunar seal.
This is that part.
Still one of the greatest jokes in Portal 2.
Damn!
It's still one of the what?
Greatest jokes in Portal 2. Just
It is.
yeah, just they go all in.
Ready?
Chaos
You know,
coming in with the big guns.
Yeah, thankfully
One things I heard.
the bugbears are ludicrously weak to him.
Is everyone okay?
They're gonna get wait. They're gonna sneak up on people. It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. I'm betting on them get out loud there.
Well, I just saw one of the most grim sentences.
Oh, that's a good one to know. This is the part where Wikipedia descriptions go from is to was.
Yes, there is a was.
That, I'll give it to you. I'll give that one to you to know. That's good.
Hmm?
They have their finger on the
Wait,
button for update. Out of
Wait.
curiosity.
Wait, what's wrong?
Oh, that's
Wait,
cool.
give that to... Wait, give that to who? For what would you just said?
Okay, here we go.
Said.
What?
It was like, you're just gonna give that to some... You're just gonna give that to someone, though. I forgot what I said. It was like... the first thing you said, you're gonna turn something into a...
It's the part where Wikipedia updates the page from is to was.
If there is a was.
No, I mean it means when someone is alive to was alive.
Oh. Sorry about that.
Alright, hopefully
That
this
was
works,
much-
because if not, I have just drained all of Shion's equal ether.
Never
Now
again.
then, Beyblade, let it rip. Well, that was actually really effective.
Yeah.
Like, it missed two of them, but hot damn did it tear through the one it hit.
It did some damage to the others as well, I think. Anyway, I just read the most recent. I'm curious before I say it. Does anyone here care about Bayonetta 3 story?
Not really.
Right, well, so someone summed it up. They
Praxis,
tried
do you
to pull
care?
a game.
Praxis?
Yeah, most people don't care about it just because of the, and I quote, multiverse theory.
I'm just waiting for Praxis to respond, because I know Praxis cares about spoilers.
Wait, what now?
Splitty wants to know if
It's
any of us,
fine.
well, if you care about Bayonetta 3 story.
I gotta buy you.
It's not anything quite
You know that song
specific.
from Go from the Theater thing was cool on the Final 100 mod?
Can you move a bit closer to the mic, Darun?
I found another one.
Sorry.
Right, oh, Matt, what Matt was this?
A bunch. Sorry.
Yeah, it's something you'll get met is someone puts something up as they tried to pull a DMC5 and instead pulled a Borderlands 3.
I never played Borderlands 3. I played...
Nah.
No,
I
DMC5,
only
I wouldn't say that, because people liked Bayonetta 2.
No, I'm talking about Bayonetta 3, its story.
Yeah.
The thing
And people
Bayonetta
liked-
3 story tried to pull a DMC5, but it instead pulled a Borderlands 3.
Okay, see, I'm interpreting that as trying to breathe new life into a franchise and make up for shitting the bed. But people liked Bayonetta 2.
Yeah, DMC5 didn't have to make up for DMC4 too much.
No,
though.
it had to make up for DMC Devil May Cry.
Yeah, but they're talking about story, like the events of DMC5 story.
And Borderlands 3, I also just see as trying to capitalize on a successful sequel and shitting the bed.
Yeah, Bayonetta 3 is more similar. What it is, I think it's like passing the torch on characters, and we know how much Borderlands 3 fucked that up.
We should have just said that.
Yeah, that's what I meant. They mean. That's what I'm saying. DMC5 and instead pulled the Borderlands 3.
You need to explain things, Splitty, or else I'm not going to understand them.
Yeah, well, I know what the ending is, and the ending is just not good.
Yeah. That's what I hear, but ultimately I also don't care. Anyway, Chaos, let's kill this thing. Let's kill this thing so I can hopefully upgrade Shion's damage output. But yeah, no, this is probably where I'm going for grinding in the future. Because it's tough, but hot damn do they die to the Throny Blade. Use tech points, lightning blast. Upgrade. I'll upgrade Spell Ray later.
Despite the other games I played, that is instead of Monster Hunter that I went online to help other players out though. If it comes to games that I used to play, which is DMC4, well, it's kind of a bittersweet. The ending is kind of bittersweet. It's almost like to me. It's almost like it's kind of ended on a cliffhanger though. What you have to do. It's like you have to do. It's like most things. It just went out fast.
I don't know what you mean. I'm not sure what
It's
you're
like-
talking about.
It's like the game started, but it just is like the development has went up too fast.
Okay, but are you
But
talking
when
about
DMC
5 or 4?
4.
I mean, yeah, we know it was rushed in development.
Yeah, Dante's levels were kind of clear on that. Oh, there's a more relevant comparison. So because people in the other chat saying it's closer to Other M or Third Birthday.
No, Third
Well, they
Birthday
think
was
it's quality
Third Birthday was something else entirely.
This is a good idea.
Third Birthday is let's keep the universe, but kill off everything that tying it to the original branding.
Bayonetta 3 comes close to that.
Wait a minute. You mean
If they're still using the Bayonetta name, it's not close.
Well, they kind of do something with that that's not people really hated.
Listen, even if it's a different Bayonetta, or
no.
as long as the next game's going to be
Everything
called Bayonetta, it's not the same as Third Birthday.
I'll put it this way. You know the whole multiverse thing? They go out
That's what
for
it is.
there isn't another
I know what you're
Bayonetta.
talking about. And I'm saying it's not the same as how badly they fucked up Third Birthday.
Yeah, maybe. There's also a lot of the final bosses. You know you won in the game but lose the cutscene?
Yep.
It does that several times.
Yeah, Xenosaga 3 does that a lot, but,
I've heard the Trails of Cold Steel, don't they do it like a ton?
I don't know, I didn't play Trails of Cold Steel.
Heaven's wrath.
Okay, really glad I upgraded Lightning Blast.
Great. I collected some good data.
For the odd question, I actually kind of like Viola. I just don't like the idea of her as not being a secondary main character. You know where you have a character you just occasionally play as.
Yeah.
Inside her. I think she's fine there. I don't think she works at anything more. At least not in a Bayonetta game.
Alright, Medica. And we're
I
good.
like the theme music though.
Yeah, me too.
So what's back
To be
here?
honest.
Ooh, a promotional card. I can't use that at the moment, can I? Well. Hello, random stranger. I'm sure you'll be perfectly fine. Well.
Looking forward to dying.
We just watched someone go insane.
To fight.
What the
Again?
fuck is this thing? Thank you, Tanel, and thank you, Aelin, for giving me this chair. It's awesome.
Chair?
Okay, look at my stream. You see the thing
Oh,
by...
you talked about the Joker.
Yep.
I forgot those.
Oh, no.
There's one of the Souls games that's almost. There's one of the games that's involved.
Oh,
just
no.
Like the Souls games that I used to play.
Your seal.
That I used to play I used to know the game was Code Vein.
I know of it. I played a bit of it in Game Pass, but I didn't get very far. I just lost interest in it.
I have
Anyone else?
I have Code Vein, but I don't... No, 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 Shion, don't! Well, fuck.
Well, I beat the game. I beat the game of it though. So I've been trying to see if I get the other endings until I lost interest in it. So I stick with the one I had.
Well, Stitch Moon, if you're still in the chat, thank you very much for the chair. It's awesome.
For a minute, I thought they sent you a real life chair.
No, my real life chair still sucks. What they did was they ripped the drill game chair out of Xenosaga.
If our bit on the thing wasn't...
Okay, which
thingy,
manhole do I want to go down?
if our bit on the stream wasn't just pictures. Could have done something stupid with that, but... pictures.
Okay, so I want to go down the far manhole. Yeah, no, I'm glad that larva thing didn't last too long, and Chaos didn't get punched by confused Shion, because I'm pretty sure she'd go to hell for that.
You mean now, or later? She probably is going
I mean,
later.
we're already in hell, but that's beside the point. Also, we're in the sewers.
The moment that you're saying that there is like that we're in hell, it's like it's the end of the world for the more you traveled.
In fairness, this is the end of the world.
Oh shoot!
This world, after this day, is not there anymore. We are merely experiencing a memory of the day it ended.
Ah, so it's not the end of the world yet, but you can see it from here.
Pretty much.
Yes and no.
Fucking trolls. Chaos, light them up.
Lunar seal.
And I'm back. Dinner is served.
Ah, well, I talked to a lady, who was just standing around complaining about her date not being there, and then repeating her words.
I saw.
And then I threw a med pack at her and she died.
This is something for what I've seen I can't get over. It's like it's like we're experiencing a memory before the world ended. It was like
we're experiencing the combined memories of Shion Jr. and I think a little Shion Jr. Some of Chaos is probably in here because I know he was here for this. And possibly some leftover data that Mizrahi left in Momo.
I'm not so sure if someone played a hand in this catastrophe.
I'm just gonna stick by the old staple. When in doubt, blame Shion.
Probably.
Alright, and the troll is no more.
One of Miyuki's inventions would come in handy.
Shion, stop shit-talking Miyuki. That thing has carried you through so many crises. Crises?
Crises? Oh yeah, on a fun note, a few days ago, am I right? I managed to make one of my checkers apparently nearly burst out laughing in class.
Alright, let's see what's in here. And I really hope that thing doesn't respawn when I get out. Double Buster. Now, what do you do, my strange friend? Oh, that's good. Oh, that's real good.
I got my news.
Like, I don't think I need it yet, but
I'm guessing this planet is important if basically everyone has memories of it.
Everyone has memories of it except Ziggy.
Yeah, I was like wondering.
Like,
maybe that's why
I'm pretty sure Ziggy was still dead when this... I am reasonably certain Ziggy was still dead when this was a thing.
Considering Ziggy seems to be the
Sorry, what do you do, my strange friend?
considering Ziggy seems to be the smartest one so far, I wonder if death makes people smarter in this universe.
I mean, he's
Or
seen
we
the
just-
beyond. He knows what's waiting for him.
I was also just gonna suggest either that or the people we've run into have just set such a low bar.
Alright. Chaos, chaos, chaos. You're getting the double buster. And let me just
Yeah,
check
if I-
the skills. Make sure to pay the bills.
Yeah, I was just checking. I found the line in my fic that a checker made them laugh because the character thought they were being prompted for something else, and they said it in their silly way.
Alright, now to punch more trolls.
I guess there's no choice but to fight.
So yeah, I'm gonna give this thing a test drive. Really, counterterrorism specifically? Good to know. Alrighty then. Arrow.
How old is he, like, mentally? Everyone else seems a bit young.
Lunar seal.
I mean, he was old enough to have kids, so I'm assuming 40s?
But I don't know how old Chaos is.
I'm not answering that.
So he's probably, like, much older than he looks.
Old enough that I'm not answering that.
And yet not old enough to punctuate his name correctly.
Maybe he just predates capital letters. Did you ever consider that? Alright. Shoot, shoot, bang! I'm gonna go use a biosphere now that I have access to save points. Joachim is raw, he's related to Ziggy. No shit! Like, okay, so son-in-law, but... No shit, I didn't know that. Cool. Wait, how fucking old was Joachim then? Huh.
Say one thing, I'll put it chestly. One thing like, I do like Viola's battle theme. It's just punk rock, but I like the punk rock for some reason.
And the punk rock likes you. All hail the punk rock. In all of its stone
I love my
glory.
rock.
I'll just put that music as well. No, wait. Shit.
I grew up listening to rock music. You know that? That includes punk rock.
Oh, I already put it in the music channel.
What the hell is Joaquin Rosas? Wait, his
The
last name
Viola
was
theme's called
Rosas?
Ghost.
Fuck, I need to read. I need to goddamn read Pied Piper. Because, like, so much of Ziggy's backstory is tied up in that game.
Tied up in Pied Piper?
Yep.
Why is it that is during streams I get a ton of messages from floaters? I can't bloody click on without clicking off the stream.
I don't know.
Poor lost souls. May you be reborn again anew.
Okay, so we try this one more time. I figured out where I fucked up, and we're going to fix it. Jan's... Right, I knew that name, Jan Sauer, because I think it gets mentioned a good deal over the course of 3, mostly by Voyager / Black Testament. Okay, so I think what I do is Lunar Seal, and then Lunar Seal.
Ready? Lunar seal.
Get fucked.
Ready?
Get double fucked.
Lunar seal.
This is Chaos's weapon now, forever and always. Yeah, I could go for the bonus, but fuck this guy.
Great. I collected some good data.
But yeah, no, that's staying on Chaos for now, just because his spirit attacks are damn good.
Chaos control.
There is... Chaos Control is... It's one of those things that you stop to wonder, is there actually limits to it, or is it just whatever the writers say it does, it does?
It lets you kick people in the back of the head, at least.
Yes.
True.
And I'm kind of sad Shadow never did that to Infinite, because for all of his bullshit powers, I don't think Infinite actually has a hard counter to Chaos Control.
Technically, there's a limit. There is a limit to what he could do without an emerald. He can go through certain distances, but when it comes to when he has a Chaos Emerald, it's just there are no limits.
Yeah, and let's be real here. Shadow sleeps with the Green Emerald.
Yeah, always with the Green Emerald. It always carries with him. Just because it amplifies chaos energy that he has ever since he was created.
You know, like, there's no way outside of final boss fights. I refuse to believe there's ever a moment when Shadow isn't just cuddling the Green Emerald and denying that he's doing so.
You know, I had that same idea.
You can't beat the Sega mandates so that make him act like an idiot.
Sure he can. He just needs to turn into character development.
Despite all the sequels, and that includes the spin-offs.
We don't talk about the spin-offs.
Oh.
Come this far, I can't lose now.
I just remember about Stranger of Paradise with people making Shadow the Hedgehog jokes, and honestly, that was probably closer. With the whole, they sound like an edgy character, and then they turn out they're not quite.
Shadow isn't edgy so much as he's just the consummate professional in a world that doesn't have a lot of those.
Yeah. True.
Oh, this is gonna get annoying fast, I can tell.
Yeah, I'd say Stranger of Paradise is a similar situation where they sound like they're gonna be edgy and such, and then the actual thing plays out like, oh, they're not. Like, Jack is partly just grumpy dad energy. There's even a funny moment where he's like, I guess it's like, don't go near those electric walls. I know. Sorry. I'm not angry, that's just how I sound.
I know that feeling. Except it's more, I am angry, I just sound like I'm unemotive.
Yeah, I get the same vibe too.
I don't really have...
How many turns are they gonna take?
All these companies, I should get someone else to show up my stream, but I usually just have Evie or Lemmy commentating in the chat.
You know, Chaos, you keep healing, I need to scan these fucks.
Live and learn.
Hanging on the edge of tomorrow!
That song is too good.
That's just Sonic music in general.
Right into it.
Sonic's not had I don't think it's ever had a bad soundtrack.
I mean, that depends on whose opinion you ask on which Sonic 3 soundtrack.
A vocal soundtrack, then.
I think Sonic 3 had vocals.
I don't know. Live and Learn seems to be big. I wonder if they'll get Live and Learn in the film.
Probably not, because they've just never gone for a vocal song. They've mostly gone with remixes of Green Hill Zone.
Nothing else. Yeah, I remember actually Stranger of Paradise kind of had one. Though I think people comparing it to the Linkin Park or Limp Bizkit. They showed the scene first of, the one where he gets told, oh, chaos isn't real, long, flowery JRPG speech.
I have been actively avoiding Stranger of Paradise, Splitty. So, no, I have no clue.
Oh, it's basically just a long, flowery JRPG speech about how, like, chaos is a fairy tale and all that. Jack just declares bullshit, puts music on his phone, and walks away.
How many fucking... Whatever, just keep going so Shion can scan you, and then next time, you're all getting the Beyblade. Every one of you fucks. Beyblade.
Besides Frank Sinatra, it does have its own song. Paradise own Shadow Rising.
Okay, so they're all weak to Pierce, which I don't have access to, at least not at the range they need.
Well then chat if anyone wants to hear that one.
Ready? Lunar seal.
This guy gets to be double dead.
Right, let's get back to base.
Lunar seal.
Like, I didn't have to do this, but I need to work off some steam. And you know, it's there. It needs to die.
Come
on, everyone. We still have a long ways to go.
Did you notice have like a general theme in how they're designed, or are they just weird shit?
Honestly, they've always reminded... They look vaguely chitinous.
Insect.
Some of them look insectoid, some of them look like leeches.
Seen the leeches.
I always like it when enemies have a motive, like what I talked about before.
Like, if they do, I don't know, and I assume Aelin would. Aelin, is there a common design philosophy behind the Gnosis?
Yeah, because I was going to mention, like, I like things where, like, the Bayonet Angels, they all have the statue, like, outer layers.
Okay, but, like, physically.
Yeah, a lot of things do the mythical creatures thing. Right, you get something like SMT where it's all actual mythical creatures.
And occasionally a penis on a chariot.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that's an actual thing, based on.
I don't want to believe it's an actual thing.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Mara mythology, let's check that up.
Please, no.
Here it is. Here it is. Folklore mythology?
We're worse off. Splitty, we're worse off if you do this.
Well, it's a demon. It's demon Buddhism.
That sounds about right.
A demon in Slavic folklore, Germanic and Scandinavian
Alright, let's
folklore.
fuck some things up.
Hindu goddess of death.
Everyone,
See if you can get death.
Huh. Wait, skyfish like the cryptid? Huh. Well, let's see how they do against Beyblade. Beyblade, let it rip.
Yes, Tenol, it is real. An SMT.
They did not do well. Oh, hot damn, these things actually have a lot more life than I thought they did.
SMT also has Mothman. Best Mothman.
Mothman! No, the best thing of Mothman is... Well, it's that one YSV parody. Well, how did it fucking go? Mothman! Pick that man off the ground, Mothman! Gonna swing him around, Mothman!
That's the wrong way.
I don't remember the rest of it.
Yeah, but can Mothman and SMT can call you a bitch.
Lunar seal.
Yes, but can he groove?
I think he has a dance. He can get dance move. Yeah, that line from Mothman, the people went, if you say a certain line, he can respond with, "Oh wow, how profound, how fucking inspiring, pretentious little dipshit."
So we found my spirit animal.
Is everyone okay?
I mean, if you've seen his face,
I have not, but it's probably about on par with mine.
well, I put the picture in chat. I don't know how to send one to you right away.
Okay, so there's Gnosis down there. There's Gnosis over there. Wait, I know that one. Oh, I'm gonna heal the shit out of you.
Please stand down. I don't want meaningless bloodshed.
Oh wow, they do not have a lot of... I can't hit them with that, damn it. However, I can smack this one upside the head with a medical kit.
Here.
Suffer!
Let me help you.
I need to get some of the writing though. People think that I don't get many comments on the writing, but I get some fun ones.
I think this should kill it too.
It's so fun killing enemies with healing.
Oh yeah, like, this game doesn't have traditional Zambi... I almost said Zam... This game doesn't have Zombonis, but even when I was trying to fuck it up, I fucked it up. God damn it.
Like through certain Final Fantasy, it's like through certain Final Fantasy games, when it comes to enemies that is immune to damage, though, all you have to do is just drop a Phoenix down and they just die instantly.
That's how you win Final Fantasy X.
I know in Divinity
and Tactics.
I know in Divinity Original Sin 2, if you play as an undead, healing does hurt you.
It
counts as physical damage. You can play as an undead in Divinity Original Sin 2. Like, undead version of each race, one of the origin characters is undead. Healing hurts you.
Yeah, that's typically how undead work in RPGs.
Poison heals you, but you can still get healing from, like, necromancy.
That's
life leech.
Also how it tends to work with,
the necromancy's life leech. If you have points in necromancy, any damage you do gives them portion of his leech.
Okay, that's... Splitty, you want to check out any of the links Aelin posted to see if they're, if they'll answer your questions regarding Gnosis design?
Yeah, that's a lot of them. Big guys, mouth. I'm just gonna have to put your chat over here so I can see it. Oh, that's a fucking lot.
Ah, god damn it, I was so close to killing that guy.
I don't know, some of these look more horror monsters, some of these look more machinery-like. There's definitely more than a few bugs. That one's a weird one. I don't know what that one, the staff is. It's a mummy-like one. That's a plant.
In fairness, we did run into a plant.
Ah, yes, Gnosis info in Japanese. I do not speak Japanese.
Okay, but have you considered learning?
No, I could barely learn French after years of it in high school.
Well, that feels like a you problem.
Well, I am very ADHD.
Come on. Momo, get him.
What's that thing called that you can get in your mouth that hurts to touch? I've had that for all day.
Anchor sore?
A what?
Anchor sore.
Canker sore. I don't think that's quite it.
Let's go.
Oh, we're thinking with it.
Oh, yeah. Like, I've done Japanese translation, but it's always through Google Translate and painstakingly copy-pasting characters. It's never fun.
Russian and mother tongue. I don't know which one is mother tongue. Ulcers? Maybe it's ulcers.
I'm going to need to heal up. Good work, Zig. Zigman, the Ziganator.
Dural Wanga. I call him Dural Wanker instead.
the heck's Deep L?
Kick that wanker in the face.
Let's go.
A bunch of helicopter. That just reminds me of that whole meme about prototype. You know what prototype is?
Vaguely.
It's just about like that whole here's a bunch of stuff you could do, but who cares about that when you can karate kick a goddamn helicopter out of the sky?
That was not the attack I was hoping for, but fuck it, we'll run with it. I was really hoping I had Storm Waltz set there. I did not.
Junior has melee, right?
Let's go.
No. No, he
Oh, I
doesn't.
thought everyone had melee.
No, Junior's melee attacks are just more gun. And every one of his tech attacks is completely interchangeable between the melee slots and the range slots.
You didn't stand a chance.
Huh. I was expecting something like I used to play this game called Champions Online, an MMO
Yeah.
of superheroes. There's a move on the bullet skill tree called Bullet Beatdown. It was essentially a combination of hitting people with and shooting them in the face at the same time.
Punch! Kick! It's all in the mind.
I remember one move was like it's like a full combo. I remember one bit of it was elbowing and then firing. I know it ends with like a kick flip onto your knees and then firing a bullet upwards into the head.
Yeah, that's not what we have here. Still can't get Storm Waltz, damn it.
I want to see if someone's uploaded that.
We're just gonna put Storm Waltz there. And put Prelude to Battle here as well, until I can get something better. Alright, anyone want to check what Aelin posted? Because again, I can't, sadly. You know, the moment I get Storm Waltz, this spell becomes so much easier because, I don't know if you know this, but Storm Waltz is an AoE.
No, no one's uploaded it. I wanted to see that.
See what?
The bullet beat down. I wanted to see it again.
Well, you see, what you gotta do is you gotta play Champions Online again and record it yourself.
No, it's like level fucking. Yeah, all the archetypes get it at like level 20, and I don't want to do that.
Well, then you're
Well,
not
the
seeing it
archetypes
again.
I'd play it more if they had bloody freeform for free rather than classes where your powers are picked automatically.
This is gonna be fun.
Okay, but what does that have to do with the Gnosis looking like giant bugs?
Looks so scary.
What they're talking about is... like, I don't see them as ghost or demon-like because I've never seen a ghost or a demon quite that fat.
Eat this! Prelude to battle!
I really need to
Okay,
start upping
that's the
human
archetype,
cannon.
unless this video shows it.
Ziggy kicked this one to death.
Let's go.
Okay, there's some talking. I don't care about talking, just let me see the move.
Frig, I need to upgrade all of their well, all of their damage. Also, wow, Momo has started hitting things strong. Fuck you and your heat knife. Okay, so my money is on Lightning Fist fucking this thing up more. I was wrong.
Oh, it doesn't end with the kick. Yeah, I have to find a video with bullet beatdown in it. It starts with an elbow, then firing pistol under the shoulder, then the cartwheel kick, bullet to the head, and then putting both bullets to the head and firing.
Yeah, well, Junior doesn't have anything like that. He's pure long range. And in a game where some enemies are just flat out immune to melee, I welcome that. It's not like his ranged attacks are actually that much weaker than a melee attack. What the hell am I looking for again?
I'll put this in so Ellen can see it. Ellen and Ella can see it. I'd play that game again if I could, if they just bloody let me have the free form for free, because you've got preset classes, right? And they have just less powers than just picking them yourself. That's a specific thing, and that sucks.
Yep. Sounds like it.
Because maybe I want to be electric power person who just randomly has a rocket launcher. And demon summons.
Alright, bigger one.
Do you just like Gun Carter in general, Ellen? Just as a question, or if it's just a Junior thing.
I'm pretty sure Alan loves Junior just because of his personality.
Every time I see him in that coat, I just keep thinking of him being trying to look like teenage Max Payne.
Alright, can I use a should I use a I'm using a biosphere. They're like tents, but better.
Max Payne has some fun lines. Have you ever played Max Payne?
Nope. Not particularly interested.
It's fun. I like it. Some fun lines like, he was trying to buy more sand for his hourglass. I wasn't selling any.
I'm just the kind of person whose usual response to recommendations is to bristle up and ignore it. Never figured out why. Not a ton, Sab. You missed one person turning into a Gnosis? Maybe. Like, you might have been here for that, but you probably weren't, because you weren't there to mock me when I died.
I still Revolver Ocelot. Revolver Ocelot is great, except in the game where he has the most time. In Metal Gear Solid 5, where he's just kind of dull.
I mean, I think that's probably most things in Metal Gear Solid 5. Alright, so what the hell am I looking for? Okay, so I want to... Okay, so it's the lower tube I want to go down. We might be here for a while.
Is it? It's not going to be the ship again, is it?
Listen. This is better than the cathedral ship. At least there's some variance to this.
Oh, that's a
Yeah,
that's a
it is a
line.
bit better than the cathedral ship.
The ground doesn't look like poop.
Mine better than the cathedral ship.
The cathedral ship was pain and boredom. This is just pain. Oh,
The cathedral
shit.
ship look like sewage. Yeah, that's like nothing is a cliche when it's happening to you.
I don't have these assholes' weakness. And I don't have my AoE. Well, actually, no, I have their weakness, but only Ziggy has it. Oh no.
You give a cliche. Yeah, I think as a character you might like Max Payne if you just like a noir guy. I don't like Max Payne 3
When can you sell it?
that much. Oh, Max is a character. I'll admit, part of the hilarity part of the thing I find funny in Max Payne 3 is just the whole thing where it feels like the one guy sending Max on the missions is the only guy who looked further into and beyond washed up ex-cop to go look in. Oh, what's the best ex-cop? He's the only one who went to the other page to go. He killed how many people?
Well, why would I put Momo behind Junior? She's the one who has the highest DPS against these things.
Let's go. Don't take it too hard. You didn't stand.
Alright, how much... Well, first, I need to upgrade Ziggy's attack. Dear God, Dear God, was that a wake-up call? Like, was Meteor Shot all? Fuck, it was. Junior, how much you got? Not nearly enough.
Oh, I forgot to put speech bubbles in. Damn it. Yeah, just say that. Ocelot knows a lot of language. He's just... Well, yes, he has to lie to people in all of them.
Alright, use TP. Meteor Storm. Alright. I don't...
There's certain games like these I've always been too picky by which one that does big amounts of damage.
Junior is also a polyglot. How many languages are there in this?
I don't know. Enough. But
Space languages.
Aelin, I don't need to use a turn to revive him, but I still need to use a turn to activate Dandyism to begin with. So either way, I'm losing a turn.
I mean, this is so stressful. You have to pick an attack that does incredible amounts of damage. Though it was like if it's either an AOE or a single hit. But
I don't have any
like,
AOEs. I pretty much only have one single hit anyway.
Most people would always be very picky at which attack that does the most damage, though.
I have given up on trying to figure that out.
Yeah, me too.
Let's go.
Like, most people are very picky to which one they're supposed to upgrade, and it was like if there's a certain attack that does the most damage, though, they stick with it.
Well, that's the thing. The attacks differ heavily depending on the enemy you're fighting.
True.
So you need to spread it out.
True. Also.
And there's the matter of factoring what what I'm able to use fast and what I'm not.
Depend by the enemy's speed. If the enemy's speed is lower, if the enemy's speed is lower than yours, I guess you might attack first.
No, that's not what I mean. I mean, like, the attacks that I have to charge for a turn compared to the ones that I can just fire off. Like this.
Got it.
Let's go.
Oh. Hey, wait a minute. Damn it, Matt. Look what you've done.
What?
What? What do you do?
I'm being called Splitty by someone else. My name on Twitch isn't even Splitty.
Okay, now everything's better.
Is Tannel still here? I can make him laugh. Like Gabamon is now in the thick of writing, and the main character struggles to say no to anything he asks.
That hits too close to home.
The outcome was decided even before the...
What is too close to home?
Not being able to say no.
No, it's entirely because Gabamon looks and acts like a little kid.
That still hits too close to home.
So
If a child walked up and asked for my wallet, they would walk away with my wallet.
It's also because of how Gabamon looks. Dab is calling me Splitty Splitty. That was also called me Splitty before. That's normally like a Met thing.
It apparently was a Flutter's thing. Alright, Momo, kill him.
Why are you doing this?
Oh yeah, no, that... Easy win.
Instead, everyone keeps calling me that because I have used multiple usernames. They're usually just Pizza Perfect or Pizza Splitter. Splitter's a more recent one. For some reason, everyone went to Splitty on that one.
Yeah, that's because I like Splitty. Perfy just doesn't have the same ring to it.
What doesn't have it?
Perfy.
I would kill you if you went with that. I would track down where you sleep and everything.
You're lucky I really don't like how it sounds. Because otherwise I do it at least partially just to mess with you. But no, I genuinely dislike how it sounds in my tongue. Like, Splitty rolls off the tongue. Other nicknames, not so much.
Bloody pizza. Like hell it is.
Okay, so...
Why is that funny to you?
You're right? Well, because someone's angry and it's not me for once.
That doesn't sound particularly angry, though. I don't sound particularly angry.
No, but you're... Well, no, but you are throwing out profanity towards people. And that is enough.
I do that all the time, you stupid son of a bitch.
I don't know why it's funny. It just is. Where's the damn vending machine? This better not be the actual way forward or I'm going to be mad.
Good.
Because it means I have backtracking to do. Oh, joy. Do I have a spirit attack I can actually hit this thing with regularly? Hell. I have to delay on Storm Waltz again. Stupid bugbear. You know what? I think I'm going to backtrack just because I still want Storm Waltz, and these things give out ass tons. Oh. Fuck all kinds of duck.
Fucking karma, mate.
It's not karma, your karma. Again, the fact that these things are this fucking fast is bullshit.
They also seem to have it, to really have it out for Momo.
Let's go.
They always target the healer.
That's the memo of this one. When in doubt, target the healer.
And she's dead.
Maybe they're just afraid of Omo's eyes.
I'm sorry.
God
Wait,
damn it. Do not make me go through this again. Because Ziggy and Junior are not strong enough to kill these things in one shot. Okay, not without critical up. Well, not without that specific turn bonus. That one was too busy dying that I couldn't see who just tried to boost.
Let's go.
So now that's a war crime.
I mean, we already have Momo here. It's already a pretty big war crime. So what's one more?
I mean, the war crime is Momo not being here anymore. Suddenly and unexpectedly.
The child soldiers are good then?
What?
I said Momo being here's a war crime because it's child soldier stuff.
No, she's a medic. Definitely just a medic.
Child medic.
Yeah, no, I need to upgrade the damage output on Ziggy so much.
Let's go.
And this also means I really can't backtrack because I'm not fighting more of these things without chaos. Jesus Christ!
Take this.
Sorry, I'm just not used to that level of damage coming off a common enemy. Sab, isn't that the plot of Madoka Magica?
I mean, Momo does kind of remind me of one of the girls in there. Not a specific one, just like in general.
Well, at least she's keeping her head on her shoulders.
Not that one.
True.
I love it when what I do in a turn's completely undone. More of that, please.
Use this.
See, stuff like that is why I think Divinity would be fun to play. I just don't think it'd be great to play on stream with you, at least not on anything above easy. That game can get hard, but also bullshit.
Yeah, don't put anything in front of me where the goal is to not get frustrated.
It's not that, it's just some of the combat. The enemies can do all the stuff you can do, including knocking you over. So in multiplayer, you've only got like... It'll depend on who's got who on the party.
God damn it. I'm just trying to get the bonus on this thing. And I can't because Ziggy is the one with the boost. Okay, now we kill it. I also have no idea where the hell he gets a random spirit gun from.
That's a song, by the way. He just said Moonlight Serenade. That's a song.
I assume it is. Similar to
Frank
how
Sinatra.
Storm Waltz and Prelude to Battle are also songs.
It's Frank Sinatra, and I know that because Bayonetta 3 used it as its moon song. Maybe Gunslinger's just like moons.
Well, yeah, they're the big pizza pie in the sky, and you want to fill it full of lead. Yeah, no, I definitely missed segment address level 15. I'm not going back for it because I just... Missing 16 really just killed the idea of completion for me.
Oh, it's a text musical. Okay, I kind of like that. I kind of like when games do some silly stuff like that. Just name things after like specific songs and stuff.
Oh, you fool. You think you get another turn. You think there's any point to boosting.
You fool!
There won't be another turn.
Get healed, bitch. So what you're saying is, Junior just kind of strapped a cardboard tube to his arm to pretend like it's a gun.
In that case, Junior should ditch the pistols and just go for finger guns. They'll look funnier. Didn't he?
No. Well, actually, no. I already cleared that out, so I can probably go down there and get it.
I think finger guns just remind me. Yeah, new Tales from the Borderlands came out. You can get one of the earliest game modes. Yeah, one of the earliest game modes you can get is by doing finger guns. Because you're supposed to get a guy to say his name, so the assassin bot will kill him. But if you do pull finger guns out, because he's already mad at you.
Sorry to wait, y'all. Why y'all don't take Rocco off the leash? Because I want him to have free rocking and go and tell him and say please so he can get the hell out. Because they ain't gonna be nipping at nobody here and then run off and then want to come back in. Hell no.
Can you please ask your roommates to keep it down?
Sorry. I have it rough from this.
Take him off that leash so he can take his ass.
Sorry, everyone.
Yeah, it's because if you do the finger guns after him, like, I'll say, oh, maybe it's crazy enough to work, the guy will just shoot you dead. It's like the earliest game of you can get. The robot even comes, just goes, that did not work.
I just never planned to play Tales from the Borderlands.
Do Tales from the Borderlands.
Everything you've said about it makes me want less to do with it.
Yeah, Reese is in it, but he's kind of again like free.
Yeah, that's why. Because any character they bring back, I'm certain they're going to ruin.
Fiona comes back 5, but she's only a cameo.
And I'm pretty sure they managed to ruin her regardless.
No, she gets to pull one over on Marcus.
I'm not so sure if I used to play Borderlands. I almost went crazy if it comes to Borderlands 2.
Also, the fact that they didn't continue any of the plot hooks that they set up in 3 is also a deal breaker.
The only reason I care about 3 is Dane and Flack. They're funny at least. That's fun.
Have fun seeing them ruined in 4.
Probably.
But,
at least the DLC was fine. The writing was fine in that. I guess the better self-contained stuff. Oh shit, Momo's almost dead.
Yep.
I played some of the DLC, but if it comes to Borderlands 3, though, I never seen it.
Yeah.
I never played the game, but I never seen it though. But the story, on the other hand, I had to take a bit of a step back.
The story is just not good in 3. I think that's probably why Zane's like so much, because he barely cares about it. Like his entire reason for being here is it was just suggested as a retirement.
And here I thought it was after Jack died.
3 years after Jack died.
Honestly, Borderlands 2, the issue is Borderlands 3 played well, and that's the issue, is that the story managed to botch it that badly.
Oh, Tanos put even more Shane, I'll watch that after Shane talking more ghosts.
Also,
Yeah.
yes, no, sticking things in a hoodie sleeve then going bang bang. That's exactly. It's. I'd like to think our generation shares it.
I don't really know it. I was gonna say to Ellen, they do cut. Jack comes up again in the DLC for the Handsome Jack part, but that's about dealing with the doppelganger from the pre-sequel. He comes out fine. In fact, if they're in the DLC, chances are they're handled decently. Gage is handled fine.
True.
She's one of them.
I know, but 3 had burned through all my goodwill by that point, and like hell is it take? Well, am I giving Gearbox any more money?
Yeah. Wonderlands is fine. Well, Wonderlands.
Nope, too late. They had their chance. They blew it.
I know.
When it comes to when it comes to certain DLCs, like if it's either through one part if it comes to Handsome Jack, or was it from everybody's favorite, which is Tiny Tina.
Yeah, Wonderlands is based on Tiny Tina's.
Everybody loves Tiny Tina.
I don't know. My little brother kind of killed the character for me like years ago.
She's fine in small doses, to be
I've
honest.
actually kind of grown to detest the series as a whole.
Why your brother killed her for you?
Because he kept repeating her lines over and over and over for a year.
That'll do
Apparently
it.
she's Ellie in 3. Does that?
Let's go.
No, like the DLC for 3. At least the first season story ones are fine.
But,
At the very least, Timothy, after getting fucked over so much in the pre-sequel, gets a happy ending. It's like, finally.
I will admit I enjoyed the pre-sequel, but I don't think I'd ever go back to it.
Yeah,
I don't want to go back to it. That's the reason no one talks to Borderlands to me, though, because the moment I played the game, I like the gameplay, but it's the story. I just had to take a step back. That's all.
Wonderlands was fine, but Wonderlands doesn't pretend to be anything beyond a very silly D&D session. Wonderlands is standalone as it is. Just fine.
I'll be back.
Well, Bell's way better than grenades. They're way more fun.
I'm just thinking about the time that my girlfriend laughed at me for having more playtime in an H game than in Borderlands 2.
In fairness, you have more playtime in an H game than most of your Steam library, Praxis.
Yeah.
I don't even.
I mean, this
I'm not
is
even
true.
sure. I'm not even sure I
Because
want
most
to
of
know
my
it.
Steam library is games that I haven't touched yet. So any game that I have touched has more time in it than most of my Steam library.
And I assume the games you've touched yourself too have the most time.
Not quite. I do play some idle games, so those tend to get a bit of an edge just by the nature of the medium.
Fair. Okay, so I'm just gonna up Meteor Storm. Okay, so Momo's AoE is tier Star Cannon.
Okay, actually, now I'm curious. You brought this upon yourself, Medica.
What? Seeing how much time is in your is it an H game?
I feel like H game stuff is just going to go over my head here.
Alright.
Listen, Splitty, you just need to know that Monster Girl Quest is actually really well done.
You mean besides all the fucking that I presume is in it?
Okay, so
I mean, if you're fucking, it's because you've lost.
According to Steam, the longest I've spent in an actual game where I'm like active the entire time I'm playing it
I wouldn't know.
is only 348 hours in Skyrim.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Interesting.
Maybe after I do
I'm gonna
Psychonauts
calm
2, I
down.
should stream Skyrim. But I don't get many people watching on my stream. Psychonauts 2, I've gotten an odd amount of people for me. I've gotten 5. And I don't know what it is.
I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out why Xenosaga's drawn so many people. Did I ever tell you about that time my little brother, they're bought Injustice, but then he sold to buy a second copy of Skyrim?
Oh god. Why?
He wanted it on PC to mod. It's like, dude, just learn how to mod on Xbox.
No, I'd just get it on PC at that point. But I'd just like wait to be able to afford it.
I don't care for mods. I just don't like using mods. I don't know why it is. I know you can get them on console now. I just don't like them.
Say hello to Labyrinthos. We'll be here later.
I think it's partly because they block achievements and that just bugs me. Massive suicide.
Skyrim has achievements? Oh, right, suicide.
And hell delivered up the dead which were in
Hi, Joachim.
and they were judged every man
Okay, the
according
most
to
played
their
H game
works.
has 3.3 hours in it. Interesting.
How do you spell
Also,
that?
America, sorry about my family.
Yeah, no, Junior, you know what's about to happen. Cover her eyes.
What? Oh, stop. Where are you going?
Let me go! Daddy! Daddy's
Also, America, sorry about my family.
Is that really him?
I accept your apology, and I understand there's nothing you can do about that.
There's nothing I could do about it at all.
Yeah.
All I had to do was listen.
Was not found written in the book of life, was cast into the lake of fire.
Yeah.
So yeah, he snapped.
Rejoice all ye, the time for feasting
I'm sure he's
has
getting
come.
into.
Kaboom.
Yeah, no, they should have covered Momo's eyes.
You should have covered it.
He'll walk it off.
Nope.
She just watched her father set himself on fire and jump off a building.
Yeah, people survive that.
It is historical record that he is dead.
That's hey, the cops.
All this before me. Is this really Milsha from 14 years ago?
The mass of URTVs running around gunning people down say yes.
I mean, at least Ziggy has an excuse for not doing it. He's the
What the
only
fuck?
one who wasn't here.
You're going to the screensaver dimension. Yeah, I'm probably going to call it the next save point.
I mean, at least Ziggy didn't know what actually happened, so he's got an excuse for not doing it. Ziggy
Yeah,
wasn't
no,
here.
I'm pretty sure he has access to historical records.
Yeah, but Ziggy also wasn't here.
Alright then. So it's a little bit early for the night, but
Yeah, it is early.
we're like 15 minutes out from... I don't want to run around for like 15 more minutes and then only discover we can't find a save point. Or God help us, we hit a boss. So, pick back up on Wednesday?
I guess.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Alright, let's find someone to raid. No, that is the poll. Raku's doing Outlast.
Uh,
I don't know how to do raids. And it's not like I have anyone to raid on my end.
Okay, so you know how... Well, do you ever use the creator dashboard?
Not really, I don't... I have like 2 people who comment and that's really it. Flutters doesn't even show up anymore. Well, Flutters won't watch Psychonauts 2.
Well, that's his
But
fault.
I have 3. I have Ursula, you know, Fantasy